Is it time to buy or sell Celsius Holdings stock? In this video, we will explore Celsius Holdings in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 18th of August, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any critical updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 7th of August, 2025, our system has categorized Celsius Holdings as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 22.11% since we first recommended purchasing Celsius Holdings just 8 days ago. This equates to an average return of 2.76% per day since it was classified as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts high volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of the recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's next direction, as it has the potential to move in either direction. The stock has broken through a wide and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, there will now be support at the ceiling of the current broken trend at $53.53, a level that may present a second opportunity to capitalize on this ascent. According to fan theory, $62.08 will be the next potential peak, serving as a resistance level that may not be breached on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 40.33% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 3.12% and 22.73%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 35.95%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 34.25% and 35.95% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $40.24 and $83.20. Our latest daily update for Celsius Holdings features an important headline. On Monday, Celsius Holdings Inc. stock price gained an impressive 6.81%. The stock price of Celsius Holdings Inc. increased by 6.81% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 18th of August, 2025, rising from $57.30 to $61.20. This marks 8 consecutive days of gains. It is uncommon for stocks to experience such a streak, and it is reasonable to anticipate a pullback after such a rise. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 6.02%, with a low at $57.89 and a high of $61.38. The price has risen in 8 out of the last 10 days, and has increased by 35.46% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, trading volume also rose on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 4 million more shares were traded compared to the previous day, with a total of 9 million shares being bought and sold for approximately $578,390,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $61.38, while the lowest price was $21.10. Currently, the price stands at 0.29%, or 17.5 cents, below the 52-week high, and 38.57%, or $38.42, below the all-time high recorded on the 14th of March, 2024, when the price peaked at $99.62. Celsius Holdings is experiencing a significant momentum surge following impressive second quarter results and the acquisition of Alani Nu. Shares have risen sharply since the report, reaching new 52-week highs and increasing approximately 25% to 30% in the aftermath, with the stock nearly doubling since the beginning of the year. Management attributes this growth to an increase in female and Generation Z customers, along with a new movement in energy drinks. The company is focusing on a sugar-free positioning, rapid flavor innovation, and aggressive marketing to maintain its growth trajectory. In the near term, anticipate that the rally will be buoyed by appearances at investor conferences and ongoing media coverage. Key factors that can sustain buying interest and create volatility. It is important to monitor international revenue trends and determine if core Celsius products will re-accelerate following the surge fueled by Alani Nu. Looking further ahead, the outlook largely depends on successful integration and margin dynamics. While Alani Nu enhances top-line growth, it operates on a lower margin profile. Additionally, rising input costs may exert pressure on gross margins in the second half of the year. If Celsius can translate product innovation and demographic appeal into sustainable, margin-enhancing growth and international expansion, the stock could warrant higher valuations. Conversely, if the core brand falters or costs increase significantly, the current premium could diminish. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 11th of August, 2025, it was reported that Stephens assigned CELH an overweight rating, accompanied by a hold action. On Friday, the 8th of August, 2025, it was reported that Needham assigned CELH a buy rating along with a hold action. On the same day, Friday, the 8th of August, 2025, B. Riley also assigned CELH a buy rating with a hold action. Additionally, on Friday, the 8th of August, 2025, Citigroup gave CELH a buy rating coupled with a hold action. Earlier, on Thursday, the 10th of July, 2025, Needham again assigned CELH a buy rating together with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Celsius Holdings stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell, while the price-to-book value is also rated as strong sell. When it comes to return on investment, the analysts have provided the stock with a neutral rating. The following signals have been identified for Celsius Holdings. CELH Inc. stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two signals where the short-term average is above the long-term average. Should the stock experience corrections, support is anticipated at $55.99 and $47.63. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, August 5, 2025, and since then, the stock has risen by 43.19%. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing in conjunction with the price, which is considered to be a favorable technical signal. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 10 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 6 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 9 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 8 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 108 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 106 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to explore more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Celsius Holdings. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $54.72 and $54. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Celsius Holdings Incorporated finds support just below today's level at $54.72. If this support is broken, then the next level from accumulated volume will be at $54.50 and $50.12. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $3.49 between its high and low, or 6.02%. Over the last week, the stock has had an average daily volatility of 3.74%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Celsius Holdings, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This extremely high PE ratio suggests that the stock could be overvalued. However, it's not uncommon for tech companies or those with significant market potential to have such high ratios. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 5th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 21 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Celsius Holdings. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this situation, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine the optimal time to exit. On the downside, Celsius Holdings encounters its first support level at $54.72. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Celsius Holdings from multiple analyst sources is SELH. Now let's review some recent insider trades. On the 7th of August 2025, Langhans Jared conducted an insider sale of 5,000 shares of common stock, with a par value of $0.001 per share. On the same day, Fieldley John conducted an insider sale of 143,167 shares of common stock, also with a par value of $0.001 per share. On the 31st of July 2025, Milmo William H. conducted an insider sale of 100,000 shares of common stock. On that same day, DeSantis Deborah conducted an insider sale of 100,000 shares of common stock. Additionally, on the 31st of July 2025, DeSantis Dean conducted an insider sale of 100,000 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 97.687. In total, insiders purchased 100,000 shares and sold 26,390,532 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $59.11, reflecting a decline of 3.42%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, which inherently increases the risk associated with it. The Relative Strength Index, or RSI, stands at 79, heightening the risk considerably. Additionally, there is a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom that was identified 9 days ago. Is Celsius Holdings stock a good buy? Celsius Holdings Inc. holds several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At the current level, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, meaning you may choose to hold or accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our valuation from a buy recommendation to a hold. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 19th of August, we anticipate that Celsius Holdings will open lower by $1.05, starting at $60.16. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. It is important to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.